footprints in the sand. Remember you held my hand and talked about your dreams, but you never thought about me. I guess I'm good enough to pick you up, but I will never be enough to be more than fun. Well, I need to be the one, 'cause I wanna be more than the call you make when you get home from your bad days. And I wish it didn't hurt to watch you make the same mistakes. I wanna save your heart from breaking. I wanna show you you're amazing. I wanna do more than pretend that I wanna be more than just friends. I've got bruises from you using me. There's confusion if you can't see what's meant to be, then you need to set me free. I'm healing, but I'm feeling like I'll only ever be another shoulder to cry. Well, I need to be your one, 'cause I wanna be more than the call you made when you get home from your bad days. And I wish it didn't hurt to watch you make the same mistake. I wanna save your heart from breaking. I wanna show you you're amazing. I'm done playing pretend. I wanna be more than just friends. Thank you very much. We're called Keywest. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. This next song is a song called The Things I Wish I'd Done. It's a song about a conversation I had with an old man when I was 15 years old on a bus. Long story short, if you have just arrived along, we are two members of a band called Keywest. We've had 3 #1 albums in Ireland, a platinum album, 5 #1 singles and 3 nominations in the Irish Music Awards. We've also had tens of millions of streams, songs on the radio around the world, songs in movies and TV shows, and despite all of those successes, we never made any money. None of that success ever seemed to go into our bank accounts. So we had to reassess everything. A lot of people don't realise how bad the music industry is. It's really bad. It's a lot worse than you think. I bet you, all of you right now would struggle very hard to name more than a couple of bands, new bands, that have come through. All solo artists, pretty much. Think about it. In the last 5 years, what new bands have come through and broken through and become really successful the way they would have in the past? It's nearly all solo artists. It's because the industry has gotten so bad and the noose has been so tight now that bands can't survive on what's left and split it by 4 or 5 people, whereas solo artists can survive a bit longer, so they can kind of stick with it. So basically we decided we'd do something a little bit different. We'd come out and play on the streets. This is how we started. We are just 2 members of the band. There are 5 people in the band. We don't bring them onto the street with us. That's a picture of the band right there. There's only 4 in this picture because the bass player doesn't like photos. So there are 5 people, but he's just like, any chance I don't have to be in photos anymore. And we were like, okay. So if you come to any of our live shows, there will be 5 people. We don't bring them onto the street, as I said, because we don't have enough time. We've got to move around very quickly. As you can see, even with the with Diana before us, you've got to be able to move your equipment around. If you've got 5 people, it's very slow. So have a listen to 1 or 2 songs, see what you think. If you'd like to support us, our brand new album is called Anything But Normal. It's not available on Spotify. Our next album's not going to be on Spotify either. However, when you buy it off us on the street, there is a password printed on it, and that will let you download it onto your phone, and then you can use Spotify. It's just a workaround, and you know where your money's going exactly then. You're not giving some giant company money. You're giving us money, so we can have pints. No, we're going to make music out of that money, I promise. So have a listen, see what you think. It is only 20 for all 3 of the albums in the bundle deal. They also come with a souvenir bag. We know that we're asking to make an impulse decision, so we're trying to make it as attractive as possible and give you as much stuff as we can. Sadly for us, we get about 1,000 messages every week. We have 4 phones pointed at us right now, and we live stream our performances. We play this particular week. This is our 16th performance in the last 5 days. That's 16 hours of singing. And I was at Tenacious D last night in the Tree Arena, so my voice is struggling a little bit. So if you do decide you want to take away the music, as I said, it is only 20 for all three of the albums plus the bag. Now, can I ask everybody to step a little closer to the line? As you can see, there's a van coming up the street, and that is the reason why it's very important that we maintain a small space so that nobody gets killed. I just have too much blood in my hands from people watching us on the street. It's really ridiculous as a busker to have this much blood in your hands. I'm practically a dictator at this stage. This is called The Things I Wish I'd Done. It's about a conversation I had when I was 15 with an old man. I used to work on the street when I was 15. I worked in the Clark's shoe shop down the road here in the stockroom. And I gave my seat to an old man on the bus on the way in, and he started talking to me about life. And I forgot all about that conversation until about 3 or 4 months ago. And this song was written. It's called The Things I Wish I'd Done. And afterwards, if you do decide you want to take away the music, just pop over to Glover here, he'll help you out. He does have a card machine as well if you don't have cash. And of course we will sign them for you. Thanks so much for listening.
On a Monday morning, on the Dublin bus into town, that I offered up my seat to an old man so he could sit down. He smiled and said they don't make them like they used to, and there's no respect among the youth for the older generation. It's a sad, sad revelation what the world is coming to. So don't go wasting precious time. Read these words of mine. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, and you're old, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be bold. Vision time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done. But he told me of his childhood, his triumphs and his failures on the way, of his deep and boundless sorrow at the passing of his dearest wife, Sinead. Then he smiled and said, find someone who makes you laugh and live each moment like your last. Say I love you every night, say I'm sorry when you fight, and leave your anger in the past. And don't go wasting precious time. Read these words of mine. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, then you're old, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be bolder. 'Cause your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, do the things I wish I'd done. He pressed the bell and said farewell, rose up from his seat, and then he said, go on and live your life, my lad. I hope that my advice will serve you well. Life goes by in the blink of an eye, then you're older, and it's over. Time will fly like a bird in the sky, so be bolder. your time is much sweeter than honey, more precious than gold. It's worth more than money, so don't wait until you're old. Youth is wasted on the young. Sing the songs I wish I'd sung, the things I wish I'd done.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. While I'm talking about the next song and introducing the band a little bit, if anybody wants to take away the albums, Glover is always available in between each song to help you out. And again, to remind you, it is only 20 for all three of the albums together. Our new album is not on Spotify. It's not available anywhere except for off us on the street or at gigs. And when you get it off us on the street or at a gig, there is also a password printed on the album so that you can download it onto your phone and use Spotify to play it then. But it's not available on Spotify. You do need the password to download it onto your phone first. It's just a workaround because Spotify pays $4 for 100,000 streams. It's pretty bad. So have a listen, see what you think. Just to tell you a little bit more about us, as I said I would earlier on, this is Glover, my name is Cav, and we go by those names because we're both Andrew. We've been friends since we were 6 years old. We started playing on the street when we were 14 and we went over to America when we were 18. We met the first two members of the band. There's 5 people in Keywest. This is the rest of the band in this photo here. No nails. Good. Thanks. Yes. It was home in his pocket. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So as I said, this is the rest of the band here on this postcard. So basically we formed the band. We were busking around America at the time. We met the bass player in Key West, so we went back then to Los Angeles and started busking on 3rd Street Promenade in LA. That led to us working with a producer called Mark Needham, who produced the Mr. Brightside album for The Killers, Radioactive for Imagine Dragons, Wicked Game for Chris Isaac, Rumours for Fleetwood Mac. This guy's an absolute legend. We went in to work with some many different songwriters that we grew up listening to, which was an unbelievable experience, and we signed the deal. After that, we had 3 #1 albums, a platinum album, 5 #1 singles, 3 nominations in the Irish Music Awards. We've had tens of millions of streams. We've had songs on the radio all over the world, songs in movies and TV shows, and like I said, despite those successes, none of it seemed to ever get into our bank account. It really is very bad. In the 90s, Prince tried to get out of his record contract by calling himself the artist. That didn't work, so then he tried to get out of his record contract by making himself a symbol, because he figured, well, how can they contract a symbol? And that didn't work. So then he became the artist formerly known as Prince, and just started producing really bad music in an effort to just not give them any money. That was his goal. So he wanted to complete his quota, but he made bad albums because that's how angry he was at the relationship between record labels and artists. In the 90s, the record deals now are way, way worse. It's gotten really bad. So basically, that is the reason why almost all new artists are solo artists and not bands anymore, coming through. And to give you an idea of how they take their money, record labels take 80% of absolutely everything that you earn, and they take it from the gross. So that means if $1 million comes in, 800,000 is gone. You got 200,000 left out of that $1 million. That's when they'll take back their costs. And most of the time, their costs are about 20% of what they kind of got back in profits. So most of the time, you still owe them more than what's left. So you carry 100,000 debt into your next album after they've made 800,000, after they've made their, most of their costs back. That is how it's structured. And it takes years for artists to kind of come to the realization that they're screwed. And in our case, after our 3 albums were done, we decided we were fed up with the whole system. We weren't going to go back in and do it again, because that would be a silly decision after seeing what it was really like. So we came back to playing on the streets. We recorded a new album. Thank you. In order to put some value back into it, we are not putting it on Spotify. And when our next album comes out after this one, we're not putting that on Spotify either. We're insulating ourselves as much as we can from those technologies and connecting ourselves as much as we can directly with the people who like what we do. Thank you. And we do that by selling our music. When you are downloading the album using our password, you'll be asked if you want to tell us what city you live in. If you tell us what city you live in, we'll be able to tell you when we're playing a show in your town. Thank you. So, as you can see, we have this tour. This is just announced. We just finished a UK and Irish tour. Now we have all these new dates. And the thing is, a lot of people think that they're going to find out on social media if we're playing a show in your town. That's not how social media works. Social media is only viral videos coming into your feed. You are not going to get a poster from us Think about the last time you went to a gig. Why'd you go? Because you got bombarded by ads on social media or you got bombarded by ads in the real world, whether it was on posters, buses, radio, TV, whatever it may be. That's how you get it. We don't have any money. So we don't have that facility. So we're just literally asking people, if you want to come to a show, tell us and we'll notify you when we're going to be in your city. It's just a simple way of cutting out all the middlemen. So thanks again for listening. We do appreciate it. This next song is called... Just trying to pick one. Like I said, this is our 5th day, our 17th hour of performing in the last 5 days. We performed 4 times a day for the last 4 days. This is our 5th day, so this is literally number 17. So we're exhausted. But it's a bank holiday weekend, so we do what we can to make hay when the sun shines. Apple Tree Hill. How about, yeah, we'll do something beautiful. Go on, let's do that one. It's been a while. All right, this is Something Beautiful. This song was number 1 in Ireland. It was also nominated for Song of the Year in the Irish Music Awards. Really cool. Didn't win. Got nominated for the Best Band as well. Didn't win that. Best Album. Didn't win that. Very anticlimactic night, I can tell you. To get nominated 3 times and then lose 3 times. So I think I handled it pretty well. Just to say I got drunk and slept in a bush. Can I ask everybody to come closer to this red line here if you don't mind? Just, they have busking inspectors in the city, and if we're taking up too much space, we get issued with a fine. So just come in a little bit closer, and that demonstrates that we are trying. This is called Something Beautiful.
Did I see you out with him? Well, you lost my love. You seem lost my love. It's so strange, cause that boy, he seems so dim, and you shine like the sun. What were you thinking of? Ooh, who mends your broken heart? And when you fall apart, who's there to pick the pieces up? When I close my eyes, I just see you. Oh, we'd be so much better together, stuck like glue. I'm thinking this could be something beautiful. I'm thinking this could be something beautiful. Do you remember all those lazy summer days, drinking cheap red wine with no sense of time, lost at the picnic, running, laughing hand in hand, and body and soul we meet, flying higher than the trees. Ooh, I love that you're so free. You keep coming back to me. But someday you'll find I won't be waiting. When I close my eyes, I just see you. Oh, we'd be so much better together, stuck like glue. I'm thinking this could be something beautiful. I'm thinking this could be something beautiful. This could be the start of something beautiful. Oh, hey, let's go. Oh, when I close my eyes, I just see you. Oh, I know that this could be something beautiful. I swear that this could be something beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so much for listening to us. We only have a few songs left, actually, just a couple of songs. If anybody wants to support us in between each song while I'm talking, this is Glover. He can help you out with the albums. And again, just to reiterate, it is only 20 for all three of the albums, plus the souvenir tote bag, which says the best buskers in the world are made on Grafton Street, Ireland, with love, Keywest. As I said before, our new album is not on Spotify, so if you'd like to hear those songs, the only way to do it is to get it off us on the street and then use the password to download it from our website to your phone. Once you download it onto your phone, you can use it in your Spotify. But that's the only place to get it. Plus, we hope you'll see the value in getting 3 albums in a bag for 20 in a city where they will charge you €35 for 2 vodka Red Bull and Temple Bar. That's true, by the way. And that's 39 songs and a tote bag for 20. I think that's a pretty good deal. Plus, you're supporting something that isn't a big giant corporation. So have a listen, see what you think. We get one chance, generally speaking, to win people over. So if you do want to take away the music, just pop on over to Glover. We are live here on 4 different platforms at the moment, and basically we get about 1,000 messages from people every week on those platforms saying the same thing. I saw you last week, and I've been listening to you since. And I wish I had gotten an album on today, because the realization that us meeting again is actually really unlikely, because you'd have to go down whatever street we're on or whatever hour that is and whatever city that is and whatever country that is with no rain at some point in the future. That's a lot of variables. So generally speaking, we don't get to see people twice. So a lot of people, they start listening to some of the songs that they heard on the street and they're like, where can I get that? And they realize they can't get it anywhere else. So we hope you might just take it away with you. And also, it's a nice souvenir. I mean, what else is the alternative? Something else that says Ireland, Dublin, Trinity, Guinness, Temple of Ireland, or a leprechaun? And they're all just mass-produced, some giant factory somewhere. My children. This is made right here in Poland.
Adults.
Wonderful. This next song is any requests? I'm going to say hello to everybody on social media.
Dream Stealers.
Dream Stealers, one suggestion.
Yeah, all my mistakes
All My
for
Mistakes.
Alex Keegan.
By the way, if you're watching online, tell us where you're from. We'll say hello.
Yeah, Little Things.
Little Things.
Hi from Melbourne.
You know you can use the other phones too, or send
Yeah, I
messages
know.
on.
1 second, just a second.
Okay. Everyone just getting love on that one phone. That's it.
Yeah. Great stuff, love your music. Yeah, Apple Tree.
Apple Tree Hill. Yeah, maybe. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for something up tempo. Okay, we'll do the Little Things and then we might do Apple Tree Hill.
The Devil You Know.
The devil you know. It's 1:30 on a bank holiday Monday. It's a bit early for that one.
Anywhere but here as well.
Okay, cool.
That's nice. Carousel from US.
Carousel. We'll do Carousel. Yeah, I want that. It's been a while. This song is called Carousel. We don't really play this on the street that much because it's kind of hard to play with just the two of us. But it's an interesting idea behind this song. So many years ago, we used to play on this street. So as I said before, if you have just arrived along, the summary is, we're just 2 members of the band. We've had 3 #1 albums here in Ireland, and we finally got out of our record deals in 2022 and decided to come back and play on the streets. Thank you. And build our fan base the old-fashioned way. Now, we used to play on the street a long time ago, and I met a girl who worked in a shop at the bottom of the street. The shop was called Swarovski. Are they off, Ryu?
No.
Do me a favour. music after this song, Glover will be able to help you out. Just pop on over to him. He does have a card machine. And please remember, it is better to regret something that you do, folks, as opposed to something that you didn't do. Unless that is jumping off a cliff. Some people are confused by that one, huh? You're trying to work it out. Is it double negative? Is he saying I should jump off a cliff? No, don't do that. It's not better to regret that decision. It's better to regret not doing that one. Yes. This is called Carousel. And this is called Glover. And he is available after this song if you want to take away some music. He's a Capricorn. He stands at 6'4". He's an avid reader and a wonderful cook. Believe it or not, he is a former 2-time world pole dancing champion. This is called Carousel.
When you're here, I can't take my eyes off you. And I still find it hard to breathe when you stand right next to me. Yes, I do. The sound of your voice resonates, and I find myself awake. I think of you. The smell of your hair in the air, it's like you're everywhere. Life is cruel. I love you with the heavy heart, and somehow I know you won't be mine. I'll only love you from afar. My love will last a lifetime, 'cause I love you with the, I love you with the,
That's an echo on a budget.
it's breaking my heart every day when you give your love away to someone else. And I can't bear that he mistreats you. I could complete you like no one else. And my head is spinning like a carousel. Oh, and it hurts like hell to love you with a heavy heart. Somehow I know you won't be mine. I'll only love you from afar. My love will last a lifetime. Oh, I love you with the heavy heart. I love you with the heavy heart. I love you with the heavy heart. My love will last a lifetime. Round and round like a carousel, down, down. I can feel myself falling deeper in love with someone I barely know. Oh, round it, round like a carousel, down it, down. I can feel myself falling deeper in love with someone I can still love you with a heavy heart. Somehow I know you won't be mine. Oh, I'll only love you from afar. My love will last a lifetime. Oh, I love you with the heavy heart. I love you with the heavy heart. I love you with the heavy heart. My love will last a lifetime. Oh.
Thank you very much. Again, Workout Key West, guys. Thank you so much for stopping to listen to us. We are getting near the end of our performance. If anybody wants to take away the music while I'm talking in between the songs, now is a good opportunity to do that. This guy's name is Glover. Pop on over to him and say hello. And again, to remind you, it is only 20 for all three of our albums together. This tote bag is totally free with the three albums. We think that's the best souvenir in the city. Everything else in the city just says Dublin, Trinity, Guinness, Temple Bar, Ireland, things like that. This pays tribute to the wonderful music on Grafton Street. Now, this street is the most famous street in the world for music and produces more successful musicians than any other street in the world by far. Every famous Irish artist started on this street, every one of them. And prior to that, some visitors included James Bay, Passenger, Lewis Capaldi, Ed Sheeran, Rodrigo Gabriela all played on this street at one stage. Obviously, this street is referenced in Ed Sheeran's song, it's referenced in movies, and it's a great way to remember being here on the street. It says the best buskers in the world are made on Grafton Street, Ireland, with love, Key West. And when you get home and you're shopping in whatever shop you like to be in, I don't know, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Aldi if you're me. If you're whatever shop you're in, people might say, oh, how's it going? Cheers, man. People might say, oh, where'd you get that bag? You say, I got it off some buskers in Dublin. And I want you to think about that. How many things do you own that you can say something like that about? That I didn't get it in a shop. We think it's unique, it's interesting, it's fun, and you're supporting something that isn't a big giant corporation. I'm fed up supporting giant corporations. While Glover's doing that, as I said before, we are just two members of the band. There are 5 people in the band. This is the rest of the band here in this photo. Well, actually, there's only 4 people in this photo because our bass player doesn't like photos. So he asked if we could stop being in photos, so we said okay. So it is a whole band. If you come to any of our live shows, these are the gigs here. Now please remember, these have just been announced. Most of our live shows sell out quite quickly because we don't pick venues that we can't sell out, because we can't afford to rent a venue we can't afford to sell out. It's that simple. We're paying for everything ourselves. Just to rent these venues costs us nearly 40,000. Now we're going to have to try and advertise the shows, sell them, and pay back the bank loan. So we can't afford to overstep or go too far or overextend ourselves. We're doing everything in small pieces. Now we did have #1 albums in the past. We have had a lot of success in the past, but we didn't make any of the money from any of those successes. So we decided that it was just, we were done with that. We've had tens of millions of streams, 3 #1 albums, a platinum album. We've had songs on radios, movies, TV shows. And everyone around us always thought, guys, you're doing so great, this is unbelievable. Hello. Wonderful. So basically, despite those successes, we didn't make any money, so we had to reassess. In 2022, we were finally finished with all of our deals. So that's record deal, agency deal, publishing contract, promotion contract, and management contract. And we decided we would do everything ourselves. Our brand new album is called Anything But Normal. It's not available on Spotify, like I said. However, there is a password printed. For example, on this album, it's behind the CD, and that will let you download the album from our website to your phone, and then you can play it on Spotify. If you get a new phone, you can use the password again. If you have a friend or somebody you think would like the album, give them the password. It'll work for them as well. It's unlimited. It's just about putting some value back into what we do, because Spotify pays so very little. There really just isn't enough money, and we can't afford to do it that way. So have a listen, see what you think. We only have probably 2 songs left. Can I ask everybody as well, if you don't mind, to come back into where this red line is here, because we have a license to play here, and if we're blocking the space, we get fined. So this is our way of demonstrating to the inspectors that we're doing our best to maintain a small space on the street. All right, did I pick a song? No, okay. This is called The Little Things. It's from this album. It's about the simple things in life that end up being the most important. Basic stuff. You start out life, you think you want to be famous and rich and all these other things, but then you realize all you really want is somebody to love and your family and a house to live in. That's the simple things in the end. And even those things are getting hard to get.
When you're crying, I will understand. And I will always be right here to hold your hand. When it's darkest, when you're all alone, I will be that shining light to guide you home. 'Cause it's the little things, I swear. The way you sing when you dry your hair. You laugh when I'm close to tears. Stay up late drinking cheap wine. Like it's our first date, we'll just talk all night about the little things. When you're older, when your bones feel weak, I will sing to you until you fall asleep. And when it's colder, when it gets hard to move, I will dance with you right there in the living room. 'Cause it's the little things you do, the way you laugh when I act the fool. It's the little things you do. The way you hold my hand after all these years. You make me laugh when I'm close to tears. We stay up late drinking cheap red wine. Like it's our first date, we'll just talk all night. I tell you all my fears, and you just say, we'll play it all by ear. We'll be okay, we're so much stronger than all of this. We'll build our lives up brick by brick upon the little things. Upon the little things. When you're crying, I will understand. And I will always be right here to hold your hand. 'Cause it's the little things I've seen. You're so much kinder than I'll ever be. It's the little things for me. Oh, the way you hold my hand after all these years. You make me laugh when I'm close to tears. Stay up late drinking cheap red wine. Like it's our first date, we'll just talk all night. I tell you all my fears, and you just say, we'll play it all by ear. We'll build our lives are brick by brick upon the little things.
Thank you very much. Wonderful. Again, we're called Keywest, guys. Thank you so very much for stopping to listen to us. I reckon this will be our last song now. So I suppose we'll make it a good one. This is called... No. No. Thank you, though. Appreciate the energy. It's not the right one. It's getting weird now, isn't it? What I'm doing. What I'm doing is weird now. Got my hands on my hips and everything. Don't know why I'm doing this.
hard to pick a song.
It's hard to get out of this dance, actually, to be honest. Stop the World is an option.
Yeah.
This is Heartbreak is an option. Ah,
Say la vie.
Go on. Go on for a song today. Go on and get it.
have you another suggestion for me that you like as much as C'est la vie? Could you give me two options?
Do you want more of me?
Do I what?
The first time I ever seen you
Yeah.
was on this train.
On this
10
train.
years ago. That's
Wow.
what made me fall in love
Well, then let's do that one. That's such. He's like, no.
It's a deep cut.
But there is a nice story behind it. So this song is called This Train, and when we were 18 years old, we were in Los Angeles working with labels and people like that. And one of the first people they sent us to work with was a guy called Charlie Midnight. And Charlie was in his 70s, and we were 18. And Charlie wrote songs for Johnny Cash, James Brown. That was his era. And he's like, you want to see some of the stuff, he's got like the handwritten lyrics that James Brown sang while recording the vocal in the booth and stuff in his place. So we were just mesmerized as two 18-year-old lads from Dublin. And this was the song. And the thing is, it's kind of an interesting concept because he was influencing us. And the idea behind this song is that life is this train journey starting from the rising sun and heading towards this blinding light. And that's the whole metaphor of it. So it really doesn't sound like two 18-year-olds wrote it. We did write most of it, but he influenced so much of it along the way. So it was a wonderful experience for us. This will be our final song. As this is our final song, if you do want to support us and take away the music afterwards, please pop over to us. This is Glover. He can help you out, or I can help you. He's got a card machine, but I have pockets, so if you have cash, come on over to me. And as I said before, it is only 20 for all three of our albums. Our new album is not on Spotify. Like I said, we got out of our record contract, publishing contract, all of the contracts. We got fed up being ripped off for so very long. Despite having 3 #1 albums and a platinum album and tens of millions of streams and songs in movies and songs in TV shows and sold out tours, we never made any money whatsoever. We couldn't save for a house. We couldn't build lasting relationships. We were never home. We were away from family. We were just fed up, exhausted, and we were starting to really hate the music industry and hate what we loved about it in the first place. So we decided that we wanted to just kind of isolate ourselves from that world. And in 2022, we started busking on the street again for the first time in 10 years. And we were, building. We sold out our entire tour earlier this year. We now have a new tour with more dates on it. I'm actually doing a TED Talk in 4 weeks in Vienna on this subject because we've been invited over to discuss our old-fashioned approach, IRL, in real life for those who are not kids, approach to fixing a social media issue, essentially. So that's what we're doing. And if you want to support us in that endeavor, please consider taking away our music, because without your money, we can't get pints. I mean, we can't record more music and go to the studio and do all those important things. God damn it. Can I ask everybody to come closer as well, because we're blocking these doorways? Don't want to do that, so if you just step in a little bit closer. Thank you so much. So this is our final song, and this is the first time in the history of our band that we've ever finished a set on this song, because it's not really that type of song, so I hope you don't leave without buying music, because then I'll blame you. That's fair enough. This is called On This Train. In the key of F. Head on the window, just along for the ride. Stockyards and churchyards, thunder and rain, it all passes by me on this train. In this moment, knowing
what I know. Surrounded by people, but I'm still so alone. Somebody loved me, so I can't complain. It all passes by me on this train, heading from the rising sun. On this train, leaving while the day is young. Would you say everything turned out right? I hear the answer, but it sheds no light. Oh, somebody loved me, so I can't complain. It all passes by me on this train, headed for the blinding light. On this train, leaving for a whole new life. I'm on this train. Imagine her dancing with her long black hair, eyes like lightning getting lost in her stare. I know she loved me, so I can't complain. It all passes by me on this train, headed from the rising sun. On this train, leaving while the day is young. On this train, heading for the blinding light. On this train, arriving to a whole new life. I'm on this train. I'm on this train, passing through life. I'm on this train, I'm on this train, passing through life. I'm on this train, I'm on this train, passing through life. I'm on this train, I'm on this train, passing through life. And I'm on this train.
Thank you very much. As I said before, we are just two members of the band. All of our music is original. We get one chance to win you over. Unfortunately for us, we get about 1,000 messages on these phones every week from people who saw us the week before and then went